Hi, welcome to this podcast, Start Young, Dream Big. This is Ryan Vaz, and in this podcast with BBN Bharat, we pull out youngsters who are studying as well as doing their own business, and we do this because we want to look at more youngsters looking at entrepreneurship as a career option. Today, we have someone with us who is doing his BBA online, and is doing this from Manipal University. He is a high-speed entrepreneur who has rapidly turned a passion of aesthetics into a thriving business. In just 6 months, he has founded Ceramic Cattle, growing it from a vision to a very successful store in Goa, and now soon to be opening in Pune as well, with a turnover reaching up to 10 lakhs. Specializing in high-end car detailing, from paint protection film to complete color transformations, this gentleman has carved out a niche in the premium car industry, proving that with the right detailed-oriented mindset, a startup can scale at lightning speed. Please welcome Aaditya Naik. Hi, Aditya.
Hello. Hi.
Aditya, you are probably, no, not probably, you are the first person coming onto the show who is started a business as well as is studying online.
Correct.
So before we do anything else, I would like you to talk about your studies online. What are you doing and how are you managing?
So, I'm doing a course called BBA. I mean, it's everybody
Yeah.
is very aware about it. So it's been done through Manipal University. That's in Jaipur,
Okay.
and it's an online course.
Okay.
So it is basically pre-recorded lectures
Okay.
where like a person like me who wants to balance both ways
Right.
can go anytime and open a lecture and study whenever they want.
Okay.
And the exams are the same like how every college has,
Okay.
just that it's online.
Okay.
It's done. Yeah.
And where do you get time to listen to these recordings? Doesn't it get very boring?
It does honestly, but most of the times I've been it's very basics that I've already learned in the real world.
Correct.
So I don't usually go, but I do the exams. So that's when I end up studying. That's when I do the I watch.
So you
those
have your
pre-recorded.
books and everything with you. I mean,
The books are also
textbooks and all
online.
are
The
there.
books are also
Books are also online.
Yeah, everything.
Okay.
So it's actually very clean, and the software is also pretty great.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. So it makes it easier to study as well.
Yeah, very easy.
And I think what you just mentioned, that because you have already been into the business, you have
Correct.
been able to relate what you're working
Correct.
with what you're studying, and that makes your understanding of the concept
Yes.
more clear to you, which is why if
Yeah.
you understood the concept, then you can answer the exams
Correct.
easily. Very good. Has BBA helped you, or the lessons that you learned through BBA help you either change or make decisions in business?
It has in some ways, but
Okay.
what the real world actually teaches you, the different challenges that they come up, that I think no book can actually
Then no book can teach,
teach
of
you.
course.
Yeah.
Of course.
So, but yeah, it's always helpful. It's good to know things prior.
Any example of a place where your studies have helped you to make a decision?
Studies in the sense now I have to deal with GST and income tax and all
Right.
that TCS. So that's where I'm. That was the basics were already taught before.
Right.
So those things are
So this
kind of helpful.
helps
Yeah,
you.
at least I know the terms and I know it's
It
much
makes
easier to
sense.
understand.
Right. You tell us about your business. What do you do, and what's the work that is involved in this?
So we do everything, like let's say we can restore a car completely. We can detail a car. I mean, we can make an old car look bright and shiny again.
Okay.
with the same paint. We can we do things like ceramic coating, we do graphene, we do borofine coatings, we do this paint protection film, which is very new to the market and is very booming now. It's
Right.
very famous, and people are buying more of black cars, so this film is being used a lot, so we do that too. Other things that we do is we have a paint shop, we also have a garage in the same place, we have a washing center also.
Okay.
So yeah, we do everything.
And where do you do all this?
It's in the same place. It's a
Where is that?
It's in Saligaon.
It's in Saligaon.
Yeah,
Okay. So all your customers come to you over there.
correct.
How do you how do you get yourself out there? How do people know about you?
It's all through marketing. Our business is only based on social media marketing, but yes, it's also on personal connects, like
Right.
references,
Right.
because in our business people have to trust you with their car, and the
With their
car is
baby.
with their baby, and car is like something very close to
Right.
a man's heart.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. It is. But when they look at you, don't they get scared? They,
Yeah,
"बच्चा है."
sometimes, but I think our negotiations are done very confidently, so
I see.
it's handled pretty well.
Very good.
Yeah.
When a car comes in, what is it that the customer wants? I mean, it's non-negotiable. He wants in his car.
It is. He comes with one thing, and then he's suddenly open to a very new world. So they
Right.
want to explore. They want to customize. Everybody
Right.
wants to make their car look
Look special.
look special. Yeah.
Right. You mentioned that these films that you have
Yeah.
are special films that you're using because a lot of people are using black color.
cars and
Okay, now, what's the relation between the protective films that you're making and the black color or the dark
So,
colors?
nowadays, it was before. It was like let's say there used to be cars with very basic paints, like solid paints, where a paint shop could actually match the colors.
Right.
Nowadays, even brands like Mahindra, Tata, their paint qualities and their paint shades,
Right.
they've reached to another levels.
Right.
So this paint protection film is basically, it's protecting the whole car. It's like a screen guard
Right.
on your
Right,
phone,
right.
but for the color.
For the entire film.
Yeah.
For the entire car.
film, yeah. And then in this we also include, like let's say if there's a accident, so we give them a free panel replacement.
Nice.
So it's like buying a second insurance also, like.
Right. So
Yeah.
if the car misses an accident, you'll do the filming again.
Yeah, we do
After
a
the
free panel replacement.
replacement. Nice. So what kind of customers and what kind of cars do you work with, Aditya?
So we've just started, but still I've got a good chance to work with like the best of the cars. I've worked on a Mercedes, like the
Okay.
latest electric ones.
Okay.
Then I worked on a Porsche Panamera.
Okay.
Then in a car like a X5, S class, and
Oh.
then these new ones also, like these new mid-size cars also, like a Seltos. Then
Okay.
just the 26 one, which is
Hmm.
like launched
Hmm.
in this month,
Okay.
and soon we are doing the new 7, the Mahindra's new 7XO or something. Yeah. So we're doing the new 7XO, which is like just launched like 10 days ago.
Okay. So you're doing what paint protection?
Yeah,
for
we're
it?
doing a PPF on it.
So don't you get a lot of pressure when these vehicles come in?
Yeah, it's a lot of pressure. It is applying this film is also, it takes long hours.
Okay.
It takes days. Like the Porsche we did, I was awake till 4 a.m. in the night standing there, making
make
those
sure that it is
boys
done.
work, and the work is perfect.
Yeah,
So,
because the
yeah.
cost of failure is very high.
Yeah, very high. And then these cars have a lot of electronics also,
Right.
so you have to be very careful.
But if you're doing work outside, then how
But-
does the electronics affect?
work outside, so to do so many stores in Goa also, there are few stores like us also in Goa,
Okay.
but what they are doing is they are not opening those panels of the cars. Let's say, like the garnish and all, so that the film
Okay.
gets very nicely tucked in.
Okay. Understood.
So it never comes off. Brands are doing, something called as pre-cuts, where they're just applying the film, and it's very easily then in like a year's time, it just comes off. So
And then the small edge comes out from the corners. It starts
the
coming out.
corners, and you have bubbling.
Right,
They have cracking problems. But we
So you fold it right into
yeah,
the
we fold it right inside. That's why we open these panels.
Okay.
And our team is also very experienced. Like the guy who works for me, who I've employed, he's done almost 100 cars before.
Wow.
And he's in this industry for 15 years. And let's say he was in Mumbai, Pune, and all. Yeah.
Okay.
So he's very experienced.
So finding people like this itself is a big challenge. How did you overcome and get a guy like this?
Overcome in the sense, it was like the vision was very strong. So everything just came,
Everything
back
fell
to
into place.
automatically.
Okay, how did you get this vision? Why cars? I mean, there is so much that you could do.
Correct.
You've got such an amazing network. You've got a strong backing. You've got good knowledge. You've been meeting and talking to business people probably all your life. There are so many things you could do. Why suddenly only this?
One, it was pure passion.
You love cars?
Yeah, I love cars
Okay.
since the day I was born. You can say.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's there. And two is I can work in any industry, but it's always best to work. Start with your passion first.
With the passion first.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, that's it.
So, and how did this business idea formulate? I mean,
So-
if you like cars, you could have probably gone buying, selling cars.
Correct.
You could have gone to a used car market.
Mhm.
I'm sure you would have done probably well there also.
Yeah. So we do used cars also now, but the vision you're saying.
Yes.
So the vision, let's say me and dad, even dad is also fond of cars.
Okay.
So yeah, he is, but he does not show.
So you're like, well, both like big toys.
Yeah, we like. So, but it started there only.
Okay.
We were exploring this industry. We had seen this somewhere. We had gone to, I think, during Trilado. I mean,
Yeah.
we had done a visit in Gujarat or Surat somewhere, and this had already, this concept was already there.
Okay.
So I think it started from there. There was one guy, from this company called Car Spa.
Okay.
He was the first guy who brought this, kind of a technology
In Goa.
in India.
Okay. Kaspa was this Lisa also, no? From Punjab?
Yeah, it's a franchise. Then they
Oh,
franchise it out.
I
Yeah.
see.
The main founder is the one who actually
I see.
brought
Okay,
this.
okay.
But it's been there in the US for years.
I see.
Yeah. So we explored it there, and we were just always thinking about it. And then
Okay.
slowly we had a place, so where we decided ki maybe we'll start it here. But then and everything was done. We almost thought about it, and it was all clear in my mind.
Mhm.
So I wanted to do it badly, but for some reason it didn't work out there.
Okay.
Because of the height, it was a small shop kind of place, and plus it was a residential area. So we thought maybe it wouldn't pull crowd. So I was just thinking about it day and night. It was always in my mind. And then it just came. One of my few friends is like, there's this place there, and you wanted to start. Like, let's go check it out, and that's it. Just began there. And there was a lot of research, lot of studying other competitors, and then branding, positioning ourselves in a way.
This your name of the company, Ceramic Cartel. Cartel means a gang,
Yeah, correct.
right? And it is mainly associated with these gangs in the US and all that, drug cartels and this cartel. How did you name your company as a Ceramic Cartel?
One, I wanted to be very unique, like something that catches
Okay.
once you say it, ceramic cartel is very easy to say. Like it shouldn't be difficult. It's like ceramic cartel. Just.
Right.
And two is we also wanted to like position ourselves like maybe the leaders type in the industry. And then also there are other brands, with the most of this industries, because it's all of car designing and
Right.
changing, so funky names are used a lot.
Right.
So we first decided that let's make it funky. So we had few names here and there, but then we were like, let's keep it balanced. So
Nice.
that's
Nice.
when it was decided.
Now, what's the future for this cartel?
Future is we are aiming for at least making at least 2 or 3 franchises, including this one.
So you're looking at the franchising model,
yeah,
or you're
we
doing
are-
your own?
We're gonna in Goa we're gonna try and keep it under ourselves.
Understood.
But I've already so I was in MIT Pune before.
Okay.
So I have few friends there, and they've seen that I've started this. So it's because of the connect there, and they all want to do something different, and they all also interested in this industry. So we started, we decided that let's give, make a good franchise model and start with, giving them out. So we are starting with like, I was just discussing yesterday, there's a guy from Delhi. So we might start in Delhi also.
Nice. Very nice.
And we might start in Pune also. So that way.
Okay. So you're now going pan India.
Yeah.
And how long do you think before you'll reach there?
How long? Maybe it'll be pretty quick, but let's say in 2-3 years.
Such a big decision, such a big investment. Don't you get scared?
No.
Why?
Never.
So that no was so quick. Why don't you get scared?
No. One is I think it's our age to take risks, and 3 is I don't I know will if there is any, I'm sure somebody will come to help or like
Support.
But that thought has never come to my mind, so I have no
And
thinking behind.
I love this what you're saying, because you don't look at failure as an option.
Yeah, it's never occurred.
No, excellent, Aditya. Speaking to you, I can just feel that confidence oozing out of you. And this is confidence not just of a know-it-all, but it's a confidence that has come out of experience.
Correct.
You have been, I think, involved in the business before. And you've got a lot of groundwork already covered.
Mhm.
And that is why today you have that confidence.
Correct.
It's been amazing speaking to you, Aditya. And like I said, that confidence just oozing out of you, and it is very infective. I hope a lot more people follow the path that you are following.
Yes.
And do the things that you're doing, because we need more super confident people like you taking on big risks. A lot of companies that are there, I've got probably 1 or 2 people on this show that are thinking big, but I love the way that you're thinking in this direction, thinking not just inside the state but outside the state, thinking nationally as well. Wish you all the best, Aditya, and I
Thank
hope
you.
that in a year or so we will be seeing you with big cars.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's it.
Thank you very much, Aditya.
See. Yeah. Thank you.